WPBF 25 News starts right now.
Local food banks, charity, and church-backed pantries facing unprecedented demand while funding stops for SNAP, the federal food program that millions of American families rely on. Following a judge's order, President Trump has reversed course, committed to partially funding the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program by tapping a $4.6 billion emergency fund as required by Congress.
Facing a Monday deadline from that federal judge in Rhode Island, the White House said it will now fund only half of the required November SNAP benefits. But people who get that food assistance may not see payments for several weeks or even months.
I have to decide whether to put gas in my car or buy something to eat.
It's scary. I'm a mom. You know, all of our food goes to our kid first and then we eat.
I just kind of have to think about making sure to make it stretch as long as we can.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture had said it would not use its $5.3 billion contingency fund to cover food stamp benefits. However, two federal judges ordered the USDA to use emergency funds to partially cover November benefits for recipients. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here at 11 o'clock. I'm Felicia Rodriguez.
I'm Todd McDermott. The USDA says 40% of SNAP recipients are children. Those benefits have never stopped in previous government shutdowns. As Ari Height reports tonight, organizations and businesses are now responding to meet the need.
With the threat of SNAP benefits being cut, this had been the day people were pointing to as when we might start seeing the impact, and we most certainly did. Fortunately, there are plenty of organizations in our region that are stepping up to help. Monday mornings are always busy at Mustard Seed Ministries in Fort Pierce, but not like this, not with a line out the door.
Their SNAP benefits have been reduced or they're not getting it at all. And so they're very concerned about how they're going to feed their families.
Thank you so much.
Tom Ramsey is one of those concerned people. His SNAP benefits have been cut.
I'm on disability and I'm also a senior, so yeah, it's pretty important to me. But like I said, thank God there's help out here.
Farther south, Boca Helping Hands in Boca Raton is also seeing a dramatic increase in need, and they say it comes on the heels of a cut in their federal funding.
This month we have a 24% increase in the number of people coming. So 35% less food, 24% more people. And you can do the math.
Boca Helping Hands and Mustard Seed Ministries are two spots that would pop up on the United Way's Food Finder map, which identifies food pantries and meal programs nearest to you.
We created it during COVID because we knew for the first time people came forward and they didn't know where to go. And we're in that type of a situation right now.
Also during COVID, the Subculture Restaurant Group stepped up, offering free meals to those who need it. Now, they're doing the same thing with 13 restaurants in South Florida, like Howley's in West Palm Beach, offering one free meal a day to SNAP recipients and to federal workers who aren't getting paid during the shutdown.
We have a strong local space, and we like to help our community because our community is what keeps us going.
And if you need more information about any of the organizations that I just mentioned in that story, we have put links to all of them on our website, WPBF.com. Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
Thank you to Ari for that. WPBF 25 is teaming up with the Palm Beach County and Treasure Coast food banks to help people in our area who are in need. You can be part of our month-long giving campaign. You can either scan the QR code on your screen to make a donation or go to our website, WPBF.com, on our Day of Giving tab on the homepage. Any amount can help. You'll also find a list of resources if you or someone you know is in need of help when it comes to food. This page will connect you with options available right there in your county.